say anything while I was gone?
Just another one in there.
Oh, okay.
Kobe Bryant, 28 for 46 from the field. This would be 18 for 20 from the line. 81 point for this crowd for number 8, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, ey. A veces me pregunto si hago bien en respetar los mandamientos. ¿Y dónde estará Dios metido en estos momentos? Sé que la vida es corta como cuento, y en un abrir y cerrar se la lleva el viento. Aún recuerdo el primer juego tuyo que presencié. Mil emociones, muchas veces me pusiste de pie. Me enseñaste que todo en la vida se hace con pasión, y que para ganar hay que tener corazón. Nos enseñaste que el número 13 no es de mala suerte, y que los fracasos pueden hacernos más fuertes. Digan lo que quieran, para mí será el mejor. Ey, descansa en paz con el Señor. Y felicidades, tú también ganaste 6 sortijas, 5 en la NBA y un matrimonio que te dio tus hijas. Pensando que una se fue contigo me descontrolo, pero nah, eso es pa' que en el cielo no juegues solo. Más de 81 razones pa' admirarte, más de 5 jugadores al mismo tiempo pa' pararte. Nos parecíamos en que hacíamos arte. Black man va forever, por siempre vamos a recordarte, yeah.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And what can I say? Mamba out.
Alright, y'all. Another episode. Welcome to 352 Sports Talk. Got the gang here. My boy Jamari. Of course, my boy Eddie. And you know who's fucking here. Who was late today, but we're not gonna say why he was just late today. You know, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Orlando. So obviously, some sad news from this past weekend. We lost one of the greatest basketball players ever. Our MJ of our generation, like, we lost somebody so special, you know. It's just like, it's crazy and it's so scary to think about, like, it just happened just like that, like, especially him and his daughter. That's what hurts me. It's like, you think about, damn, Kobe's gone, and you think, man, that man's daughter is gone too, like, it's so sad. It's like, you know, like, I remember watching Kobe versus, the Lakers when they were playing, like, the Magic. It's like, cause I didn't really watch basketball till I got like 5th or like 6th grade, so like 2009-ish, 2010-ish, when the Magic and Lakers played. I remember that's my first basketball memory, and I remember Kobe sweeping the Magic. I remember like just being in awe of like his greatness. And then like also something funny, I also remember like a 2K10 and 2K11 I used to smash my cousins with Kobe. You know what I mean? Like, you know. But it's just like so sad, and it just makes you, you know, think about like the little shit that you like get mad over, and people, the shit you argue with people over, it just means nothing when you think about it. So like squash all the small shit, it just makes you like more thankful for everything. So I don't want to talk too much more about it because I'm gonna get all, you know, I don't want to look all a little soft. So I'm gonna let Jamar talk.
Teared up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be like that sometimes.
Anything you got to say, Jamar?
Yeah, hold on. I'm about to delve into it. Yeah, man. As long as we've been alive, this generation, Kobe's been with us, you know? I'm talking about, like, all of us around this age.
Right.
We've never experienced life without Kobe. And as far as, like, as long as I've been watching basketball, Kobe's been one of the greatest, you know? And I know on this podcast in particular, it's been a running theme of ours to be critical of Kobe, right? And we've had multiple episodes talking about Kobe and just his excellence and all that, and what his career was. And I feel like, personally for me, when I heard about it, it was a lot of stuff going through my head. And at first, I was really guilty about the things that I said about Kobe. But I went back and watched all the things I did say about Kobe, and I never went without saying he's obviously one of the greatest, one of the most talented players ever. He's obviously one of the greatest players ever, talent-wise. And I don't think personally, it would be fair to Kobe or fair to basketball in general for me to change my views on how I felt on. I feel like I can stand on what I said, but at the same time, mourn and grieve the loss of somebody that was a pivotal part of my life for a long time. I mean, we were all Kobe fans at one point. It was Kobe and AI from 2000 up until like '08. It was Kobe and AI, and that was it. Kobe was the peak, you know, because like I said, our generation, we weren't alive for Jordan, for real. We weren't alive for the best of Jordan, at least. And it was just Kobe. And to find, to think about what he means to so many people and the influence he had over the generations and generations of basketball that he's been a part of. Like I just saw a tweet the other day. The dude played prime Jordan, played prime Melo, prime LeBron, prime AI, prime Dwight Howard, prime Brandon Roy, prime T-Mac, prime Yao Ming, prime KD. Saw Steph, saw Clay, like played with all these dudes. He transcended like 3 different generations of players. It's just something that you can't put into words how great Kobe is. And it goes to show you just how like the social media backlash that happened after, or the social media, like the repercussions that resounded throughout everybody when it happened. It was like everybody from every single walk of life had their own Kobe story on how Kobe touched them and what Kobe meant to them. And it felt like everybody, no matter if they knew basketball or not, or if they watched basketball, everybody knew Kobe, man. And it's just tragic, you know. It's really tragic about, you know, what happened. And not just Kobe and Gigi. The Arbitelli family, I want to say that's the name, the Arbitelli family that passed, and the pilot that passed.
Yeah, there was
because I know there
4
was
or 5 different families that were affected by this.
Yeah, and I don't want to.
It's not only about Kobe.
Yeah, I don't want to downplay them either. It's a tragic event. It was just tragic, man. And yeah, man. There's nothing you could really say to encapsulate how you feel losing something like that. You just kind of just have to move forward every day and just live with it. You know, there's nothing you can say to really. There's nothing you say. Nothing you can do to really just be okay with it because of how it is. You just kind of have to just keep moving, man. And that's what Kobe wanted. I know it's cheesy, but that's what Kobe would want. You know, he doesn't want us to sit around and be sad about it all day. He wants us to remember his life, remember his career, and what he stood for, and move on from there. But that's all I had to say about it so far. We'll definitely revisit Kobe multiple times before the year's done, or years to come, really, because he's just one of those guys, man. But enough about me. You got anything to say, Eddie?
I just gotta say is
That's not even funny. Whoever said that, that's not even funny.
what they say.
Nah, D Wade died too. That's not
What?
That's not real.
Bro, alright. About Kobe, man, all I gotta say is here. I'll just do this to the camera. I started watching basketball when I was like 4 or 5 years old, so this is when he was like done with the three-peat with Shaq. So ever since I was growing up, you know, the only 2 people I would watch is LeBron and Kobe because it was back-to-back years that they were right there. So he, you know, I wanted to shoot like Kobe and I wanted to drive the ball like LeBron. Those were my players. So when this happened, I was in shock. I didn't believe it because it was Diarda. Shout out to Diarda, who sent me and Obed a little link talking about Kobe had died. I didn't believe it. I was like, "Are you like lying?" I was like, "It wasn't," because I was driving, so I missed it for like 10 minutes. And then she was like, "No." She sent me another link, and it really happened. And I was like, "What the hell?" And like I said that, my mom got mad because I got cussed. And she was like, "What the hell happened?" And I was like, "Kobe died," and she didn't believe it either, because you know my mom also watched basketball. She knows about Kobe Bryant. She knows all of these people, and so, you know, it affected me. I'm not gonna lie, I teared up a little bit, because I think this is the first time that any like celebrity death has actually affected me. Because you know we had Michael Jackson like 10 years ago or 11 years ago, and those were the older generation. But now I think like these players, if anyone dies like that, it's just tragic. And not only that, I think this is the first time that a superstar and the NBA dies. Because everybody that like Magic had Bill Russell, and then you had Michael Jordan had Magic, and then so on. So these people are still alive, and Kobe was only 41. So it's very tragic to see, and it's very sad to. I couldn't even imagine what Kobe was like to be with your daughter in a helicopter, knowing that there's no way, like there's nothing you can do when you're in the air. So I can only imagine what those last few seconds were, knowing that you can't do anything to save your daughter that was right there going to a basketball game. And I know that a lot of people were being very controversial about why he was he in a helicopter. That's how he got around in LA. Literally his whole 20-year career, he got to practice in the helicopter, games in a helicopter. His house was in a helicopter. He would pick up his kids and everything like that. So it's just very tragic. Very sad with all the family members affected. Just a horrible event that happened, and we just gotta, like he said, we just gotta learn how to live with it. But Kobe's a great one, and we'll always remember him. But I do want to say is that I'm done comparing Michael Jordan to LeBron to Kobe, because after this, we were always argue for years and years and years, but really all these players just love each other's game, and they don't care about who would beat who or who's better than the other one. They just care about they all brought different things to the game, and they enjoyed it, and they're giving it their all. And I think that's what we should do too. Just enjoy the game, because it's not forever, clearly. But other than that, that's all I gotta say about Kobe and all those family members.
I think else really to say about like Kobe. It's just like
What's up, Boris Bleed?
sad, bro. It's just like there's nothing you can really say. It's like obviously when I got the news, I was on the way to Orlando driving, and my granddad called me and told me. He was like, "Gregory, you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm straight." And he was like, "Well, you heard about Kobe, right? Kobe died." I said, "What?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't believe it, and then obviously, I looked on Twitter, and then found out. But I got nothing else to really say about Kobe. I don't want to keep talking about it. But
one idea I had was we could at least talk about like our favorite Kobe memory at least.
my favorite Kobe memory, his last game.
Yeah.
That's my favorite memory. Cause I didn't really when he was. I'll be honest, when Kobe was playing, I didn't really like him because I was just like a fan of other teams, and he always played against them. So I didn't really like Kobe. So I'm not going to sit there and lie about that. But favorite memory was his last game. That shit was special.
It was.
That last 2 in the fourth quarter was special. So that's my favorite memory from him, honestly.
There's a few different Kobe memories that I can put to mention, but probably 09 when Kobe dropped 61 on the Knicks. Of course, it's a Knicks memory, but it was because at the time, like 09, I wasn't really like I knew I liked basketball, and I was watching basketball at the time, but it was like all I really knew was the Knicks. And yeah, Kobe came and just completely destroyed it. At the time, like all I knew was Kobe, Bron, D Wade. Those are the people I knew. Right. So I knew Kobe. Like I like Kobe's game. I like watching Kobe. But when he was dogging the Knicks, I'm here with my dad and my grandpa, and we're just watching just one man show Kobe just destroy the whole team, all 4 quarters, 61 points in the Garden. It was a record. It was the most points scored in the Garden at the time too, which also stung. But yeah, man, Kobe was one of those guys, man. You loved him if he was on your team. You loved him if you were a Lakers fan because he's always on the Lakers. But anytime he played your team, you hated seeing him because you knew nobody on the court could guard him. Nobody.
At all.
For me personally, I think my favorite memory. I know this is not on me, but my favorite memory was I think it was the last All-Star game when he got specifically when he had the ball and LeBron was guarding him. And I think LeBron smacked the floor and was laughing. Yeah. That was dang, these are my 2 players. Yeah. And they're playing against each other for the last time. So I think that was mine. What about you, Orlando? What you gotta say, bro?
Favorite Kobe memory. My favorite Kobe memory is the 2010 championship. Yeah. Because I was watching that with all my cousins down in Puerto Rico. It was the first series I've ever watched games 1 through 7 because we were all on summer break.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Damn, that's your memory.
mm-hmm.
All right, man. Shout out to Kobe.
Appreciate y'all tuning in on the live. Sad day, obviously, but appreciate y'all tuning in anyway. Tweet us your favorite Kobe memories. We're more than happy to read them and talk to you guys about it more. But that's it for the live. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Tune into the episode coming soon. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
Follow us.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Please.
All that. So, moving on from the sad stuff. We got a big game in about 3 days. Yeah, 3 days. We got
Crazy.
the crazy game in Miami.
It's gonna be a good game.
Praise everybody in Miami because I know Miami down there is crazy right now. But yeah, we got the 49ers and the Chiefs.
It's gonna be a good
It's gonna be a
game.
good game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good game.
Defense versus offense.
Yeah.
Literally.
I only see it going one or two ways though. It's either gonna be like super tough into the fourth quarter, and at that point it's anybody's game, or it's just gonna be a blowout from the Chiefs. I think if Mahomes finds a groove and they get a read on 49ers early, might be wraps for the 49ers. But like you said, offense versus defense.
Yeah. I got the Chiefs because now that I'm a Seahawks fan, I can't like my arch rival. But no, I just want Mahomes to win one. I think that offense is too explosive. And the Chiefs have been knocking on the door for like the past 7 years. They've been in the playoffs. They make the AFC Championship, lose. But they had what's his name, Alex Smith, and he could never get them over the hump. But now that they got Mahomes, that offense is just too explosive. You got Tyreek Hill, you got Nicole Hardman, you got DeMarcus Robinson catching the ball sometimes, and he didn't do shit in the Gators. I mean, let's just not even start about the waste of talent here. But who they got a running back?
LaShawn McCoy.
They got LaShawn McCoy, who's out here 33 years old, balling on everybody. They got Travis Kelce. Like, their offense is just too good.
Yeah.
Their defense proved that they can stop the run when they stopped Derrick Henry for only 70 yards in the AFC Championship. So, I just think it's going to be a good game. And I got the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Chiefs. Yeah.
I got the Chiefs.
So yeah, kind of piggybacking off of what Jamari said. It's going to be a good defensive game, but I still got the Chiefs smashing that shit thoroughly. Smashing them Chiefs on live, bro. In Miami.
Oh, shit.
Sun out.
Yeah.
Buns out. That shit gonna get ugly, bro. Like, because the people are discrediting the Chiefs defense. They showed me a lot when they smashed. They basically stopped Derrick Henry. That's one thing people aren't really talking about. They really can really stop a run game. So, especially because that's all the 49ers do. If they can't run the fucking ball, you got Jimmy G having to throw the ball 30 to 35 times. It's not happening, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is with the 49ers, you got to stop 3 different running backs, man. You got to stop. You got to stop.
49ers offensive line is disgusting.
It's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that the defensive line from the Chiefs is that good. But they did they did their job to get here.
Mhm.
Obviously they're good enough,
Yeah.
but I think if we go by positions, I think the O-line goes to the 49ers, the wide receivers goes to the Chiefs, quarterback Mahomes, and running back I gotta go with the 49ers because they got 3-headed monster.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah. True.
Real quick, it's Pat Mahomes' second year.
Yeah.
23 years old, bro. Young.
Second year, and that offense that they put out in that regular season, and he was out, 2-3 games?
He was out
Yeah.
2-3 games.
And still had how many touchdowns? Like fucking.
I don't even want to know.
It was stupid. Like I want to say every other game it was like 6 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns. Like yo, but I guess real quick we could touch on men's basketball.
Look, man.
Yeah. I was there, so I got a whole man. Look,
I told all y'all fuck ass people, fire Mike White. Nobody wanted to hear me. Nobody wanted to say shit. I heard somebody, Orlando, didn't somebody come with some dumbass thing on when I said something about firing Mike White?
He was just saying you said LSU was cheeks and
Oh, LSU is cheeks.
LSU and
Y'all are
basketball
12 and
is
8
cheeks.
just like us, and we're cheeks. So if y'all not cheeks, then we're not cheeks. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we're ass, bro. There is no reason for us to be 12 and 8. This has been one of the most talented teams. This is one of the most talented teams in the nation, and one of the most talented in Gator history, and we're 12-8.
Yeah.
That is clear coaching. We have the shooters. We have the athleticism. Sorry, and we have the big men to be able to go. We were top 6, bro. We were ranked 6th to start the season,
6th.
and now we're 12-8. We're gonna be like if anything, we'll be like a 12th seed. What the hell are we gonna do with that shit? Play Duke and get
Mollywop.
Bruh, fire Mike White, bro. Just fire him.
Which at the game, with like 45 seconds left, bruh, the boosters, because it was a weekday game on Tuesday?
Yeah.
And like, it's Mississippi State. Like, nobody's gonna show up.
Mississippi State, bro.
And
Up
so-
16.
Dog. So at the end of the game, with like 40 seconds left, bro, the boosters started heckling, dog. They were heckling. One dude in front of me was like, "You're fired, Mike. You're fucking fired." And it was like one dude in this little like club section that's right behind the bench. Like that dude just like got up and started screaming at the bench, bro. It was bad. It was bad. The atmosphere in there was, cause I was at the game. The atmosphere in there was bad, man. So Scotty Lewis, man, fucking hooper, like crazy hooper. Like he's really good, has good defense, athletic,
Jumping
can
on the
shoot.
gym.
Like it's really hard to guard him, and he was making shots. He had our first 10 points. He had I want to say it was like our first 10 out of our 12 points. He had 10 out of our first 12 points or some shit like that, and he finished the game with 17. And we kept feeding number 24. I don't know who number 24 is.
He's a
Blackshear.
Blackshear.
So we kept feeding him when he wasn't pulling. Okay, I think he shot maybe like 2 or 3 threes. Maybe went one for 3 out of the threes. And at the end of the game, we kept forcing it to him at the top of the key, and all they did was wall up in the paint, and he couldn't do anything. And then we couldn't get a board to save our life in the end of the game. Literally, they shot 2 free throws and then got the board back in clutch time. Like in the clutch, you give up a board on their free throws. That like I don't get it. And the last 2-3 minutes, it was a completely different team from the team we saw in the first half. We went up big early, 16-17, raining threes. Like the atmosphere was crazy. Everybody was going crazy. Like 3 after 3 after 3 after 3, block after block after rebound. Like we were rolling up 16-17, and then literally from that point on, we let our foot off the gas. Gave up the whole lead, went into half like up 5, and in the second half we never got momentum. It was literally just like Perry. I don't know who that dude is on Mississippi State. Perry, number 3, I want to say his number is
7 points, bro.
28, bruh. Like he looked like fucking. That nigga looked like fucking Julius Randle, bruh. Like he looked like somebody like from the NBA just came down. The way he was playing against us, every single board. Couldn't be stopped in the paint. Was making his shot, making his 3. Made a clutch 3 to really seal us off at the end. Played great defense on number 24. Like Blackshear played great defense on Blackshear. Like literally did it all, and we couldn't limit him, and he ended up costing us the game. So,
Bro, we lost by 7 to Mississippi State.
Mississippi State, bro.
Who the fuck is that? They're not even anything in football.
Mississippi
They're
State.
nothing. They got cowbells. And we lost to them, bro. By 7 at home.
Also, I'm either
3 straight.
You remember what was his name? Patrick Young.
Yeah.
He played for us. I don't know. I saw a nigga that looked just like him at the game.
He usually be around here.
But he was in Burgundy, and he was like hanging out with like some Mississippi State kids after the game.
Probably not. No.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. He was in the club though, and like was like dapping up people and saying what's up to the coach and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe he has a sibling or something that's on the Mississippi State team or something. I don't know. But I was like, holy shit, that's Patrick Young.
Piped.
Yeah. That.
By, bro, it's just so ugly. Like Mike White, literally equivalent to what's his name? Butter teeth.
McElwain.
Literally equivalent. You up by 16, get the foot off the gas and lose.
Yeah. And then Scotty Lewis didn't even take a shot in the last like 7 minutes of the game. Like we didn't run any plays for Scotty Lewis.
Softball, baseball's
we got
coming.
something to look at.
So,
Cause fucking basketball ain't it.
and it makes me sick that FSU's good at basketball. It's like Florida and FSU have switched. So like they're good at basketball now, and we're good at football now. But I want to be good at both.
Except they ain't gonna do shit at basketball.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do it. But
Yeah, bro, it's tragic, bro. Tragic. Fire Mike White. I don't know why Strickland fucking extended his contract, terminate that shit, burn it. I don't know what you need to do, but some goofy ass dude had the audacity to say that the players aren't the ones. You remember that? I retweeted that shit. I don't even know what the fuck he said, but I'm so mad. He said,
Jeff Prosser.
that's his name?
Yeah, but he's not even from anywhere.
He made a stupid ass podcast talking about go sit down and eat your pot pie.
What? That's what he said.
That's what he said. That's how he said to all of the Gator fans. What do you expect to do? To be good every single year? Yes, bitch. Just like Alabama in football. What do you mean?
Yeah, you have.
What the fuck?
Bro, this man has no standards then, dog. Cause ain't no fucking way that you supposed to say some. How
You want to be good every.
Duh, nigga. Like, yes. Like, yes, I want my team to be good every year. Like, what? That's stupid.
Listen, bro. UF is too expensive, bro.
Passionate Gator basketball fans, there's the pier. It's relatively short. Take a long walk. What in the world do you actually expect Florida basketball to do? You expect them to be a top 5 or 10 team
Yes,
every
bitch.
week of every poll every year? It's a disappointing year, I get it, but my God, calling for Mike White's head and all you supposed experts that don't know a box and one from a box of chocolates, zip it and save me your sanctimonious pretending like you do know anything that you're talking about. Mike White would be hired by Kansas or North Carolina or Duke or Kentucky. He would be hired by that kind of program if he were available and they had a job come open. But you don't believe that. So shake your head, put your jersey back over your t-shirt, dingy as it is, and eat your frickin' pot pie. All you alleged passionate Gator basketball fans, there's the pier.
That's a grown man.
The grown ass man.
He was dead serious.
Yeah.
So he sincerely thinks that Duke
Dude, bro.
would hire Mike White.
Not just Duke.
My bad.
Kansas.
Kansas.
Kentucky.
North Carolina.
Kansas Jayhawks. North Carolina Tar Heels. Jordan, North Carolina. Baby Blue, North Carolina.
I lost brain cells, bro. I watched that shit and I lost brain cells.
He wouldn't say that about Mike White if he was coaching at Florida State.
Saying, just a question for you right now. If he left the Gators right now and Kentucky had a spot open, would they hire Mike White right now? And if the answer is no, why not? And every answer you give to why not is the same fucking reason we're angry.
So stupid.
We're 12-8, bro. We got a Final Four roster, and we're 12-8.
We were ranked 6th.
We were ranked 6th.
And now we're like 60th.
Might as well be.
We dropped 53 spots, bro.
Dog.
We lost to Mississippi State.
Mississippi State.
We lost to damn Utah.
Shouts out to Mississippi State, bro. Perry, that point guard on that team, they came out to play, bro. They played every minute of the whole game. Shouts out to them. I can't remember what is his name. The point guard, Weatherspoon, I think his name was, or some shit like that on Mississippi State. He with his little mini dreads, tough. He played every minute of that game and gave us hell. And then Perry, like I said, just couldn't be stopped.
We
Did
lost
everything.
to fucking Utah State. We've lost 3 straight.
We lost 3 straight games.
Yep. LSU by 2. Got piped by Baylor at home. Lost to Mississippi State at home. And we're facing Georgia next. And Georgia's actually pretty deep. Actually, no, they're ass. Just like us, 11-9. So that
Hopefully we
battle
can beat
of
Georgia.
cheeks.
If we lose to Georgia, I can say.
But they got the number 1 NBA draft pick.
Oh, what is his name? Wiseman.
Yeah. So he's gonna put 40 on us. We're gonna lose by 80.
You playing
And
here?
then this,
We're playing here.
on
I got it.
On Tuesday.
I gotta be there.
Or Wednesday.
You gotta see that. You mess. I gotta see that shit in person, bro.
I want to see Wiseman. Yeah,
bro,
I gotta
that's-
see Wiseman. He's
we
tough.
gotta-
He's tough.
We're
He's
gonna
tough.
lose by 80, and then this cut, the cut that made that stupid ass podcast is gonna say that we shouldn't be mad still. That we lost by 80.
Yeah, that's so stupid. Like literally the argument of, oh, what do you want us to be good every week?
Yeah, I hope
That's
so.
that sound like Omar. Bro.
I've never heard. I'm about to say,
Oh
like
my
literally the
God,
only
bro.
sports fan I know of is Omar. That would be like, oh yeah, I want us to be shitty this week. This week and next week, can we just play shitty? Like, can we just lose the next 3 weeks, please? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Anyway,
I think that's it. I mean,
Yeah,
now
yeah,
there's a lot of NBA rumors going around, trades and all that, but nothing's set right now.
Yeah, the deadline's not till next week, so a lot of trades are gonna happen between now and the next time we see y'all.
Oh, hold up, bro. Some recruiting shit. Gators added Charlie Strong and I don't know the other dude, but basically we added Charlie Strong. We're gonna be having elite recruits, elite defense. We're gonna kick everybody's ass out here. Also, Zach Evans. This man, he visited Tennessee officially. Then Tennessee wanted to to come in home, visit them, see if they can get a commitment. And this motherfucker told them no. Basically, he was like going to Georgia. Georgia got tired of their bullshit and they just picked up another running back. So I don't know what Zach Evans is doing. It's either Ole Miss or Tennessee right now.
Yeah, bro.
Because Mullen said that he doesn't want. Mullen was gonna do. He did the in home, but then literally the next day he said, "I'm not recruiting him anymore."
Yeah,
So
fuck that shit.
looks like it's gonna be Tennessee or Ole Miss. I don't know what he's doing. And I mean, if I'm Tennessee, why the fuck would I get him if he just told me no?
So look like Ole Miss.
Look like Ole Miss. And Leonard Manuel, 4-star wide receiver, looks like he's trending towards Ole Miss. I don't think he's gonna qualify for the Gators, and that's why he's kind of leaning that way.
Yeah.
And plus with Lane Kiffin and all that, Lane Kiffin always be getting those late recruits from the Gators.
You really do, bro. That man is an elite recruiter, bro. Lane Kiffin is different, bro. So, but anything, we'll see you this fall.
Yeah, we do play them.
Yeah, bro. So it's gonna be fun. Good luck. Y'all probably not gonna score more than 17, but good luck. We gonna smash that shit. Y'all gonna get smashed on national television, bro, and I'm be talking about shit. But anyway, I'm gonna say the football talk for next time.
Yeah.
Well, anything else I need to say?
Next week we'll see who wins the damn Super Bowl.
We'll see next week. We'll see who wins the Super Bowl. We'll see how we finish with National Signing Day coming up as well. So a lot of good things to look forward to sports-wise, especially football-wise. And, that's it. Appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you block Omar. Make sure you block Ryan.
Yeah.
We love y'all. See y'all next time.